in Taken 3, I said, this fool is getting tired of this shit, man.
Yeah.
He's getting tired of it. He just came out today and said, I'm done.
Did he?
Yeah, he said, man, I'm 62. He said, I think I got maybe a couple of years, which means contractual obligations. And he said, I'm out, man. I'm done with this. And I don't blame him because, listen, when I look up pictures of Liam Neeson, when he's come out in a movie, I can't even tell what movie it is anymore.
Well, I know. They are all running together.
Let's play a little game. Let's play a little game right here. Martin, what movie is that from?
That's from the one we saw tonight.
Okay,
Run All Night.
Okay, that's fresh. That's fresh. I'll give you that one. Okay, what about this one?
That's from Taken 1.
No.
Oh.
No, that's from Star Wars. Episode 1. No. See, you don't know the difference, do you? Same with this. What fucking movie is that from?
That's A Walk Amongst the Tombstones.
No, it's not. Okay, it is. But you thought about it for a moment, didn't you? What about this one?
That's from Nonstop.
Okay, no, that's from Taken 3.
Oh.
Every movie that I see him in where he's holding the gun, his face says, I'm sick of this shit. Look, I do not want to do this anymore.
Well, you're right, but also that's really like the type of character he plays in these movies.
I see a motherfucker that says, how'd I get myself into this? My life. He just looking at it like, God damn, my life. He said, I was supposed to be doing Shakespeare in the Park right now.
Yeah, no, I'm sure he was at the time when he signed on to that first Taken movie. He's full of grief. His wife had died. Yeah, sure. And it'll be a departure. It'll just be a one-off. I'll do one of these. And then it came back and said, Lee, man, I don't know if you know this, but it's a huge hit. You got to make another one.
And in this particular film, what's different about it? Not much. In this one, he plays more of a bad type of guy. He plays, they call him Jimmy the Gravedigger because he's killed so many people. He's a hitman for the only friend he's got in the world, a guy named Sean McGuire, played by Ed Harris. And they're tight. They're boys. I mean, when Jimmy comes in and just pretty much just makes a fool of himself in Ed Harris's home, Ed Harris, as Sean McGuire, he says, you know what? Y'all leave him alone. This is my house. Get him something to eat. I'm going to take care of him. That's my boy.
That's my boy.
From back in the day.
We boys from back in the day.
Oh, but all that changes because just like most gangsters these days, Sean has a little bratty son.
Boy, you can't have a kingpin who don't have a son that's a fuck up.
Who don't have a son that's a fuck up. This son's out there messing up shit, about to ruin the family business, trying to make deals out there on his own and fucking up. And it's only a matter of time before he crossed paths with Jimmy's son Mike, played by Joel Kinnaman. And as fate would have it, something goes down. Mike is a witness, and this brat of a son has to take him down. Even though his father said, be cool.
Just chill.
Just be cool.
I can take care of all this.
Yeah.
Stay at home. Don't do nothing.
And don't do a damn thing. I got this. But no, son doesn't listen. Jimmy has to take him down. And at that point, it turns into pride right here. Yeah, I know my son was fucking up. Yeah, I know it wasn't your son's fault. But you know what? I got an image to keep. So I'm not going to only take your son out, but I'm going to take you out. I might take his family out.
Yeah, his whole thing is that, I understand where you're coming from, but my wife is sad.
And it's funny, it's almost him saying, like, you know what? My wife ain't going to ever stop bitching about this.
Right.
Where my boy at? Where my boy at? Where my son? I was like, all right, you know what? If I got to hear this shit, I'm taking you down with me.
Right.
In fact, I'm doing you a favor. I'm putting a bullet in your head so you don't have to hear her mouth either. But this is one of the biggest flaws in this movie right here, man. You cannot be related to Liam Neeson in a movie without getting kidnapped or killed.
He's not going to win Dad of the Year for sure in any of these things.
I mean, he's going to try to help you out in the end. He's going to come and rescue you. He'll kill a bunch of people. But still, at the end of the day, you look at him and say, I shouldn't even fucking be here.
Well, the thing is, when you look at the movie, wasn't his fault. His past had nothing to do with this.
Yeah, you know what? It was his fault. Why? Because the guy was related to him. I was already kind of tired of this before I even went in. But you know something? I said I haven't seen the movie. Sometimes it's hit or miss, man. Sometimes
right.
Liam Neeson kicking ass is fine. Sometimes it's not. But this whole thing with the son in this movie, man, Boyd Holbrook, who just so happened to star in A Walk Among the Tombstones with Liam Neeson, you can tell he's a weasel. And here's the thing. Pops don't even like him. Ed Harris can't stand him. But when Liam Neeson comes in, and just because of the circumstances has to take his son out. And he even tells him, it's not my fault. You told your boy to stay put. You told him not to mess with my son. And he broke in anyway. He's about to take out my son who's innocent. I had to do it. Now Ed Harris, that's when he's like, my boy, you took the only thing that meant anything to me. The boy that you were about to throw in the fucking garbage.
Hey man, I hear your tone and everything, how you coming down on the movie. I want to throw this at you. You didn't seem so upset about it when they did the exact same thing.
I know you gonna bring up John Wick.
You goddamn right I am. I ain't even have to say it. You know good and well.
I'll tell you why in a minute. I knew you were gonna bring that shit up. But here, there's several reasons why it's dumb. Right? There's several reasons why. Here's the scene with Ed Harris. You know, you can see where they're kind of trying to be civil. You know, we're warriors, but we're gonna be savage about this, but we're gonna try to be dignified at the table. And Ed Harris is trying to be cool, and the whole time I'm looking at it, I'm like, you are the dumbest fucking criminal I have ever seen.
I'm here asking for my son's life, Sean. I pulled the trigger. I killed Annie. I'm the only one ever cared about you. And all of that ended an hour ago when you killed my son. I'm coming after your boy with everything I got. I won't let you take him, Sean. You got no choice. And when it's done, and it will be done, you and I are gonna meet back here at this restaurant, at this same table that I used to share with my boy, and I'm gonna look you in the eyes just like you look at me in the eyes right now. And I'm gonna see how empty they are. And when I see that, then I'll let you die.
No, he's talking all that shit right there.
That was cold.
Ed Harris is talking all that shit to Liam Neeson. And you know, when they start doing that dolly in on Liam Neeson, when you talking that shit right there, Liam Neeson is looking at him like, motherfucker, do you know who I am? There's 3 movies where I beat motherfuckers up like you. You know right then and there, that ain't no spoiler. You dead, Ed Harris. You got that look right there. Now, here's my biggest problem with this.
John Wick.
Here's the deal with John Wick, man. With John Wick, when he killed the mobster's son, the mobster said, we got to go get John Wick. Why? Because John Wick was the one, he was the one that pulled the trigger. John Wick was the one that killed my son. Now, the same principle should go right here. It was Liam Neeson who killed this man's son. Liam Neeson even tells him, he's like, look, man, if you want to kill me, go ahead. But leave my son out. I was the one that did it. Why go through all this trouble to kill this man's son when you got Liam Neeson right there?
This is grief talking. This is grief. This is all about grief and revenge and the idea of, I want to make you feel like you making me feel.
Man, look, like I said, that ain't grief, man. He hated his son. This son of a bitch is dumb. Man, this is a character that's so.
You've come into this movie with a prejudice.
No, I didn't.
You stated it at the beginning of your review. You stated your prejudice from all the other Liam Neeson movies you've watched.
This character is so dumb that I want to role play. I want to role play with Ed Harris just so I can confront that character and just say, you are fucking stupid. You are an idiot.
Sorry, man. John Wick, same shit.
I swear, man, if you like this movie more than you like John Wick, oh man, I'm done. I'm done with you. Thing with John Wick set up a certain world. It had enough cleverness and style to actually overcome.
It had style.
Some of its flaws.
I can't give you cleverness.
This movie set more. The movie that we have here is set more in a realistic world. So therefore, a lot of the things that I see as flaws in this film, they stand out a lot more. And like I said, that character just seemed to contradict himself. And I will tell you this much, this movie has style too. There's a lot of things that they do. They go, like there's a lot of cool camera shots, maybe overused, but when they travel from one side of the city to the other, or they have certain transition shots, they do some really cool camera work. So it's not like this movie is not without style either. And they have some people coming in here who play very small parts. They got a cameo in here that they don't mention at all. And playing against type right now, you've seen this guy play a villain, but you never seen him play a villain as cold as he is in this movie. They actually got Common.
Yeah.
Common as a Terminator. I tell you again why I'm using this word dumb. I'll come back. For starters, in this scene, he's a cold-blooded killer coming, but at the same time, he's doing stupid shit like, all right, police are all around, and I know he can take one police at a time, but he busts in the building, sees his target, doesn't try to be smooth about it, just decides to just start firing in the middle of people.
You ever want to see your family again, leave. Leave now.
Who was that?
He's a professional killer. He won't stop until we're all dead. Go, Mike. Go.
Yeah, okay.
Tell you what, you just take your time. Go ahead and just stand right here. The thing I thought was silly is that when I say they made Common a Terminator, they made him a straight up Terminator. He got a robot eye, walk in the dark. He got that Terminator gun.
Actually, that's something smart that I never see. Is that you always have these movies where somebody throws on night vision goggles. You're like, oh shit, they got on night vision. But then somebody will flick the light on and like, ah!
Yeah.
He's like, wait, I'll just put it on one eye. That way I can close this eye and see in the dark. Or close this one and see when the light's on.
Okay, you know what I see. This brother want to be the Green Lantern so bad. He's wearing that ring on his eye right now. He's giving hints to everybody. Get it, huh?
Yeah,
It's green.
What if my whole suit could do this, huh?
Wearing a green ring on his eye right now. I'm gonna be Green Lantern one way or goddamn another. There's another thing that goes on in the movie. Now, Liam Neeson and his son, in the film, these guys, they're wanted by the police. You know, after some of the things that Ed Harris and his crew does, they managed to kind of pin that on Liam Neeson and his son. And so now they're wanted throughout the whole town by the police. Posters everywhere, their faces all over the TV. The son, he's got this kid that he really likes. And before they go in hiding, he just has to make sure that kid is okay. So two wanted guys with their faces plastered everywhere. What do? They go knocking door to door, showing it. Excuse me, I'm the wanted guy that you saw on TV. Have you seen my friend? I'm like, man, that's a huge flaw in the movie.
Well, they don't know that their faces are plastered all over the news.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't. No, they've been on the run. They don't know that that's what's going on. Like,
okay, this is something I got to do in editing because I got a clip.
They said you killed 2 cops. It's all over the news.
well, we gonna do Lion King in here?
Yeah. Yeah. You love this movie so much. You gloss over shit.
Well, okay, whatever.
This is something I would enjoy watching on television. I look at it at the theater. I'm like, man, I paid my money for this to see Ed Harris doing idiotic shit. No, but as a rental, yes, as a rental, it works, and I think it works very well as a rental.
I think it's a super strong rental, but I also think that, look, if at this point, if you're going to see this movie, it's because you like Liam Neeson action movies. You've seen them all. You can't get enough of them. You want another one, and coming in like that because you're somebody who wants to pay your money for it, I think this doesn't disappoint. I think it gives you more than you probably expected, and for that, I give it a low matinee.
A low matinee. I knew it.
Hey, I gave John Wick a high matinee.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I thought you gave that a rental.
I did not give it a rental.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Are you
I know I gave it a matinee.
Well, you should have given it a full price.
No, I ain't giving a full price. Movie's dumb, but I'll give it a rental. I mean, I give it a matinee.
Another reason why I didn't like this is because in John Wick, at least the villain, and I don't want to keep making comparisons to John Wick, but I'll say this much. At least the villain, he said, all right, John, you know what? I see I can't run no more. Let's go ahead and just do it. Let's get it on, man. I can't even fight, but I'm gonna go down like a man. There's a part here when Liam Neeson, and it's no big spoiler right here. You know there's a moment when Liam Neeson's gonna come in and just start blasting everybody. And Ed Harris sat there the whole time trying to be bad. He's like, is it done yet? Go get them, boys. Don't let them leave the building. And then he even pulls out a gun like he's gonna do something. Yeah, I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you, Liam Neeson. And then once everybody in the room was dead, they cut to a security camera, and you saw Ed Harris. Oh shit!
Wait, are you saying you didn't like that?
I did like that.
Okay,
I was gonna say,
funny. Yeah, it was. It's more realistic too.
And he did that cowardly run too. It wasn't like he was like that man rolling. No, he did that. You know, he did that old hillbilly run. You know, you gotta get out of here, punk ass. There was even a point where Liam Neeson was just looking at
I
him.
know. He was looking at the videotape like, I'll be damned.
Yeah.
He really just run.
Like Liam Neeson could have actually had him earlier if he just wasn't looking at the videotape and just laughing. I'm like, look at this motherfucker here. I can't believe this shit. I guess I better go get it.